Oh, so in this video, I just want to talk about certain comments that Marc Overmars has made over Özil and Hakim Ziyech. And it just reads right here. I'm just going to quote him right here. I'm a bit surprised that it's still so quiet around Hakim. I think he's played better every year, and his stats are exponentially good. And this is just part of his quote. Here comes the other part. Like I said, I think his stats are exponentially good. Many clubs are increasingly looking at that. They look more at the numbers than what he shows and what is happening around him. And then the main quote that I want to show is just the one I pretty much want to talk about in this video. I kind of agree with the quotes that he's saying on Hakim Ziyech, and I'm going to just tell my thoughts right after this last quote, the main quote right here. I think Hakim Ziyech is better than Mesut Özil. I would tell Arsenal, sell him, and you will get Hakim for half the price, but they didn't listen to me, so it could just be that he stays at Ajax. And like with these quotes, like I don't know, I don't see them out of line. I don't see them being bad. I kind of agree with Marc Overmars. I know he's played at Arsenal before. Maybe at the time, Ozil isn't really showing out like he has. He's not really demonstrating the quality that supposedly he has. Like I know the quality he has. I've seen him at Madrid since I was like a little kid, and his passing was impeccable. Like there was Madrid players that didn't even want him to leave. Sergio Ramos being one of them. I remember in one goal he scored, he had his shirt on. But Mesut Özil is just like a shadow of what he used to be. And the Premier League, I don't know. Like, it doesn't even suit him that good. I know when he came in, this guy was crazy. He was shocking everybody. He had, like, so many assists. And this guy hasn't had a good season since, like, I think it was the 16-17 season where he had, like, 19 assists, where it was an insane amount of assists. And I think he also got like 8 goals after that season. He hasn't really been anywhere close to what he should be, especially for the amount of wages he's being paid. He's being paid like 350 thousand pounds a week. And I don't know. I don't agree with like some of the statements he said as well. I feel like he's also fallen into this victimhood of saying that the national team has just been racist to me. They've been discriminatory. And maybe they have, I don't know the situation. I don't know how it is in Germany. I don't know how they discriminate. But he chose to play there. He could have played for Turkey. He's of Turkish descent. His wife is Turkish. I don't know. But he decided to play for Germany. And, I guess he grew up there, so yeah. But, how the people are. I know it's not permitted as well. It's not looked good upon, but he's faded away. I feel like he's got caught up with like this victimhood that's very popular right now. We're claiming you're a victim of society, and society should change because you don't feel that it's adequate to how you feel. And I don't think this is good. I never saw Ozil making comments like that when he was younger. He was such a talent in that 2010 World Cup with Germany, and Germany supported him through and through before. But when you stop showing the results on the pitch, when you stop being the player that you need, when you start I don't know, believing you're more than the club or stuff like that, or just believing you're more than what you actually are, you can't support you anymore. And like I said before, I believe in getting new blood, and this season one of the standout players was Hakim Ziyech. We saw what he did with Ajax. I especially saw what he did to Ajax. He was doing it against all the big clubs. I know all the other kids, like the 18, 19, 20-year-olds, whatever. I know Hakim Ziyech is probably like 25. He's probably one of the older ones. But I know he was showing out against all the big clubs, and I was impressed. I was amazed. When I saw him going on that wing against Madrid. I know he even got messed up by, I don't know, is it Marcelo or somebody, or Benzema, but It doesn't even matter. Him just being running on that wing, that right wing, going all the way down, coming all the way back, and whatever. And I think he even scored 2 goals on both games. I'm not too sure, but I know he scored one at least. And him, that quality that he showed against Madrid, that quality that he showed against Juventus, even Tottenham probably. I don't know. I can't really have an opinion on Tottenham because I didn't see those games, but this guy was one of the main guys in those teams, and he was very offensive. He was always attacking. He was always shooting, and I don't know. I like the way he played. I like the way he got other players into the play as well as bringing the attack forward. He was very offensive. He was always in the right spaces, and he scored quite a few amount of goals in the Champions League. So I believe like this is the player that Arsenal needs. You know, we haven't had an attacking threat for a long time, and I don't know. Supposedly Özil plays that right wing. He plays that number 10. I have no idea what he plays. And for those wages, yeah, I would rather just sell him, get some of that money back, reinvest it in Ziyech, and develop him. You know, he's finna enter his peak, and if he enters his peak at the right time, he could be a standout player for Arsenal for quite a few years. You know, and maybe the big clubs may come calling, but it could be maybe a leap stage. I don't know. We could have something as a plan B. So Arsenal, I think you should do your thing. This is the future. At this point, I do agree that he is better than Özil. I don't know what people are smoking, thinking that he's not. I feel like he is. Arsenal, get him quickly. And I just got to say, I agree with the comments, and I hope Arsenal actually looks at it. And that's the sporting director of Ajax, but we'll see what happens. You know, I'm not too sure. But this is just all I got to say on the matter. I hope you subscribe to the channel. I'll be bringing videos out as soon as possible. This occurred yesterday on Monday, so I may record something for Tuesday, whatever. But I hope you like the video. I hope you like and subscribe as well. And peace.